Hello YouTube, I'm Andrew Dwar. You can find my work on Instagram at Andrew Dwar. I'd like to thank On Point Fresh for having me back here to talk about hair. This is pretty much the only thing I know about. I've been a hairdresser in Southern California for roughly 20 years now. These days I'm splitting my time between Tustin, California and Nashville, Tennessee. If you happen to be near either of those places, I would love the opportunity to sit down and work with you personally. But until then, I've got a list of questions here that On Point Fresh has sent me about hair. Now, mind you, I'm going to speak from my perspective as a working professional. I work 50 hours a week doing haircuts for all kinds of people. Really, my clients are doctors and lawyers, real estate agents, but I also happen to cut a couple of athletes and actors and models and musicians. So maybe I don't have the coolest hair you've ever seen, but there is a chance that I might be the guy behind the coolest hair you've ever seen. So, On Point Fresh wants to know what the most popular hairstyles are right now. Well, that's a loaded question. Popular with who? What I can tell you is what I'm seeing a lot of in my chair, especially with the younger guys, 18 to 25, that sort of age group. And what I'm seeing is longer hair, like a lot longer than we've seen in a while. Think back to the early 2000s when everyone had that spiky hair. Yeah, that's gone. These days, it's all about flow and movement. Guys are embracing their natural texture, whether it's wavy, curly, or even a little bit messy. And perms are making a comeback too, which is pretty cool. It's not just about the length, though. It's about the overall vibe. It's effortless, it's cool, it's a little bit rebellious. So we've talked about what's hot, but what about what's not? What hairstyles are on their way out? Well, one trend that I'm seeing less and less of is the super short faded sides with a lot of length on top. The kind of haircut that requires a lot of product and styling to maintain. Don't get me wrong, a good fade can look great, but I think people are starting to realize that it's not the most practical or versatile hairstyle. It can be a lot of work to style, and it doesn't always look good on everyone. So we've talked about what's happening on top of your head, but what about the other hair that helps define your look? Your beard, your mustache, your sideburns. Just like with hairstyles, 2025 is seeing a move away from the overly groomed, sharp-lined facial hairstyles. The ones perfectly sculpted beards, razor-sharp lines, maybe even some intricate designs shaved in. While impressive, they can feel a little intense, right? A little too calculated. This year, it's all about embracing a more natural, organic look. Think less time meticulously trimming and more time letting your facial hair do its thing. It's about finding a style that complements your face shape and features without looking like you spent hours in front of the mirror. Section 2, Stubble and Scruff. All right, so we've talked about what's hot and what's not, but where are things actually headed? What's the forecast for men's hair? Well, one thing's for sure, longer hair is having a serious moment. And guys, I'm here for it. It's all about embracing that natural flow, letting those locks grow a little wild. We're seeing a huge surge in guys rocking shoulder-length styles, and even longer. Think Jason Momoa, Timothy Chalamet, Harry Styles. These dudes are owning the long hair game, and it's inspiring a whole generation to ditch the clippers and embrace the grow out. And it's not just the length, it's the texture. Guys are ditching the overly styled, overly product-heavy looks of the past and embracing their natural hair texture. Whether it's wavy, curly, or somewhere in between, it's all about working with what you've got and enhancing those natural patterns. This shift towards longer, more natural hairstyles is a breath of fresh air, honestly. It's all about individuality and embracing your own unique style. So put down the comb, step away from the gel, and let your hair do its thing. Trust me, you won't regret it. Let's talk styling, guys. Because even with the move towards more natural hairstyles, the right products are still key to achieving the look you're going for. But don't worry, we're not talking about anything crazy or complicated. In fact, the trend in men's hairstyling is moving towards simpler, more natural products that enhance, not overpower. Think about it. You're putting all this effort into growing out your hair, embracing your natural texture. Why cover it up with a ton of heavy product? That's why lightweight products like sea salt sprays, texturizing creams, and even just a good leave-in conditioner are becoming increasingly popular. These products help enhance your natural texture, add volume and definition, and give your hair that effortlessly cool, lived-in look. Gone are the days of helmet head hairspray and crunchy gels. These days, it's all about finding products that work with your hair, not against it. So there you have it. The future of hair trends is looking bright, natural, and full of texture. Embrace the flow, guys. And remember, the most important thing is to find a hairstyle that makes you feel confident and comfortable. Thank you again, On Point Fresh, for giving me the opportunity to be here. I really appreciate this. Have me back anytime. I'm all yours. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can do for you, thanks for watching.